Hello everybody, this is Zephon with the Mystic Order. We're an EverQuest 1 progression rating guild on the Finnegal TLP server, and we've decided to make the jump over to EverQuest 2 for the Fallen Gate server. Now, initially our intention was to keep the guild very small and focused with our EQ1 members. However, as we did more experimentation and learning about the endgame rating scene on EverQuest 2, at least in its current state for the Shattered Lands, we've decided it's in the best interest of the guild to open up to the community and start recruiting people in, becoming a bit of a community rating guild. Now, we will be selective with the members that we are going to allow in, and there is a recruit process. However, we're really looking forward to getting to know a lot of people and going out there and hunting some dragons. So, since we're opening up the floodgates today, I decided why not make a quick little video here and walk you through the process. If you're interested in joining the Mystic Order and you're ready to go, let me show you what that looks like here. So the first thing you want to do is pull up your web browser, and we're going to navigate to eq2.themysticorder.com. You'll find those links everywhere here. Up at the top, we're going to have some information regarding how we get set up. If you're already a current member of the Mystic Order, you simply log in with your current credentials and they copy over. However, if you're brand new, and I'm assuming most of you are, over here you will see to check out our recruitment page. You can also find it here under recruitment. Looking to join, start here, as well as various links and things like that. We tried to make it easy to find. So you'll click the recruitment page here, and this will provide you with some information and breakdown about the guild, what our intentions are on the server, and some more information that you might find interesting. Down below, we basically have your steps. This is how you get started with us. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create an account by registering. Now, you're actually going to be registering for our forums, which are both across our EverQuest 1 and EverQuest 2 community, as well as potentially in future games, as we likely will be supporting Pantheon in the future. So the first step here is create your account. We can read this various information, and I recommend that you do. Once you click register here, it's going to bring us into some terms and conditions. This is information, a little bit about our play nice policy, some expectations, things of that nature, and some legal mumbo jumbo. So let's go ahead and agree to these terms. Here we're going to create our account. Now notice we don't use username, we use character name. So please try to use the first name without prefixes, suffixes, titles of your projected main character on the server. In that case, for me, that's Taggle. So let's get Taggle an account here. Next, you have to enter a valid email address. You will have to do email validation, so this is necessary. I'm going to go ahead here and use one of Taggle's guild accounts. We're going to go ahead and create a password here. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Next, we have to have a confirmation of registration to ensure that it's not a robot. We should probably change this to something relevant to both games, like maybe Norath will be the answer. But for now, that second expansion of EverQuest is the Runes of Canark. And I know that Q's not capitalized. It drives me nuts. You can tell I didn't write that one. Okay, now that I submitted it, here I get some information that, hey, you know, everything's cool, but we need to activate our account. So to do that, we're going to go into our email box here, and I'm already logged in to Taggle's email, and I just refresh the box, and here's an email from the administrator at themysticorder.com. Welcome to the Mystic Order. So here we have some flavor text telling us some things to expect. And here we have our activation link. It also provides our username and a link to the board if you ever get lost or confused. So we're going to go ahead and click this to activate on the boards. Now when this refreshes, it's actually going to kick us back to the EverQuest 1 website. Ooh, cool, shiny, 1999. You can just go ahead and click here where it says EQ2 Fallen Gate, or re-navigate to themysticorder.com/EverQuest2 or eq2.themysticorder.com. Great, so let's go ahead. Now we're back on the main page, but maybe we lost track of what we're doing. So let's go ahead. The recruitment, it still just says looking to join, start here. So let's give that a click. We'll scroll down. It says to join us in Discord. Now the first thing you should do is download Discord, the application, if you do not already have that. It's amazing voice comms like Ventrilo and things of that. You will have to pay a little bit of attention getting it set up, but once you utilize it, I think you will find it to be quite impressive. It's how we do all of our communication. It is required for raids. You must be able to at least listen. You don't necessarily have to be able to talk when you're on raids with us. However, I really kind of recommend, if you absolutely do not want to use Discord, that maybe you should look elsewhere, because honestly, that's where we kind of treat guild chat as a place to share links for items. So go ahead and download it for Windows here. There's also mobile app versions of it, so you can check that out. That's a lot of fun and easy to use. So once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and click Join Us on Discord. This pops up in a new window, so I'm leaving my Recruit window up. It says Continue to Discord. I'm going to click this. It's going to ask for my credentials. If you don't already have a Discord account, you're going to have to create one. Once there, you're going to end up in our Discord channel here, probably with their general text selected. You can then try to pop yourself into the general channel, and from there you can receive additional permissions and things. So one of the big things I recommend when you might be in this state and wanting to get permissions and things of that nature, when you're requesting things from the officers, I highly recommend doing it via Discord message. Chatting in game we try to follow up with, but as you know, those things can be lost and things of that nature. So to do that, you're just going to want to, pull up our members list on the side. If it's not exposed while you're in the general chat, go ahead and click member list up here. You'll see officers at the top. So go ahead and click on an officer. Here it'll allow us to mention. So we want to be nice. Now Snoogie's very crotchety, so let's be very polite. Hi Snoogs, will you please provide me with access? And we're going to go ahead, leave him a message like that, and hopefully he'll get back to us, give us our permissions, all of that fun stuff. Great. So we can go ahead and close this tab. We can close Discord. We're not doing anything with that. We're back to our recruitment page once again. So now our next step is to fill out our application. So let's go ahead and click application. Oh, permission denied. What's this? Oh, we didn't log in. We did activate our account, but we haven't logged in. So let's do that. Once again, I'm Taggle, and I will not tell you my password. It's super secret. Down here, you can do Remember Me. That applies a cookie, so you stay logged in. It also makes things run a little bit better, so go ahead and do that. And here we go. Now we're on the application page. You can also see when I hover over recruitment, there's a file application button. So now that I'm logged in, at any time, no matter where I am on the website, I can come here, file application. Let's do this. So my character's name is Taggle. My character's level, wow, I don't even remember what level that character is. Let's say 10. Our class, here's our list of classes, and in this case, Taggle is a Fury. Here we're going to write our motivations, why we're interested in joining the Mystic Order. Let's slay some Daghorns, for sure. Here you can put some background, things you want us to know or whatever. It's completely optional. I played P99 and I am a sad man. Okay, cool. Down here we have a assurance of policy. Now you did accept a whole bunch of terms on the first page. Of course you didn't read it, but once again, here's some you have to check off saying that you're responsible for what you going with all of our policies and fun things like that. So now we can see our application. It has been successfully saved. We can always view it by going to this link. So you can save that link. It also shows your current status. You'll be able to update and leave comments here. So if I leave this, oh, no, I'm sorry. You don't want to fill in our application. So you're going to want that link. I just closed it without. So let's go to our inbox here. And look at that, we have another email. It says the Mystic Order DKP, your application. So now we got a cool email here explaining that we're all set up. Our application is in. So we can go to this page and begin refreshing. Commence the F5s. Did they do anything yet? Did they do anything yet? No. So at this point, it's a great time to try to get in touch with one of our recruit officers in the guild. You can hit your U tab. Whoops. Yep, that'll work. To pull up, this will open a different guild window, and you can try to locate us. Your character will have to be at least 25. Oh, currently I have it on any, but this usually will be at 25 at this point to make your requests. Great. So, whoops. Now that my application is in, let's take a look at the next step. I'm going to join, start here. So here I filled out the application. It says get tagged. Once your application has been reviewed, one of our officers and or recruitment specialists will reach out to you. If you haven't heard anything or you'd like to hasten the process, feel free to reach out to one of our officers directly. In-game works, but we always recommend utilizing Discord when possible to ensure persistence of your request. Once you've been tagged, the next thing to know is that your character will eventually propagate into our system. These imports are done several times a day, and you can also request them if your character isn't there and you want to see it updated and stuff like that. So you might have noticed up here it's barking at me. You have no linked characters. Click here to create a character. Really, it should say associate a character. Oops. I have not been given permissions yet, so I am unable to link my character. Hold on one moment. When the officer tags you, they'll also adjust your permissions. Oops. Great. So just look at that for 1 second while I go ahead and apply the permissions to our good friend Taggle here. I've gone ahead and tagged him in the guild. So he is ready to be a big boy now. Okay, excellent. So now I'll actually have to log out as Taggle and back in that my permissions have been granted to me. This may or may not be necessary for you if you're ever not seeing something or not sure why something's working. Go ahead and log out and back in so everything has a chance to sync. Let's see if I can link my characters. And here we go. Welcome to your character. You can create import characters here, edit existing ones. You don't have any linked characters. If your character isn't displayed in the list, create a new one or import one. You won't be able to do those steps. I'll have to correct some of that language. So here it says, please click the character selector and check each character you'd like to associate with your account and then hit save. So basically we're going to open up this list and it shows us all of the current characters that have been imported that are not currently assigned to somebody else. So we're going to go ahead and tag one or any number of characters that are ours. I'm going to go ahead and say Tormir's mine as well so you can see this here. So now I hit save. Whoever has the star is going to be the main. So I want this on Taggle because they're going to be my main. And then over here, I can set the role. Default my role to healers, default his to scout. These buttons would allow you to manage your character. Currently, you're locked out of managing your character. Reason being, all of them are imported directly. So now that I have this character associated and everything, when I click on them, it pulls up my character. Over here, I have all of my stats and information. Down below, we have our any DKP information. Currently, this will just be used to track attendance and things of that nature, while all of the DKP systems being hashed out. At the bottom here, we're going to show your raids, items, adjustments, so everything that you win will show up there. People can make comments about you and tell you how much they love you. If you're looking for other characters in the guild, you can go to Guild Roster, and we're going to see a list of all of the different individuals in the guild. It's broken down by their archetype here, shows all their class information, shows their photo, it shows who the main is, what user account currently has that character associated. So let's see our fearless leader here, Kaizo. I click him, it generates his paper doll. We have all of his information here accessible. He doesn't have anything in his biography. Here's his equipment. It's got nice hover information on all of those. We can see all of his various skills, achievements, languages, places, factions, and even his raid readiness, which could be used in the future to track raid readiness. Right now, the criteria there is not in line with what we are looking for. You can also go to the home page here and enjoy all of the benefits of being a member. On the right hand side, you'll see our TMO Discord listing, this little server status up there. And then you can also see Twitch streams that belong to members. If you edit your Twitch ID in the forms profile page, then your stream will show up here with its status. We have our recruitment needs for what classes, including an apply link that moves you through the recruitment process just as normal. If you're sick of seeing this, you can just click this and collapse it. And now we're just seeing the news. Our news, once again, has all of the names linked, so you can pull up their information, and things like items show up here and stuff like that. So, yeah, so at this point, you would be entering your recruit period. That will be an indefinite amount of time that you will, or excuse me, an indefinite amount of time. That will be a period between 2 and 4 weeks. Typically, this duration might be hastened or extended depending on circumstances and what is going on there. However, we'll constantly keep your recruitment information up to date on that. What you're ideally looking for is once some comments have been made. Give me one moment here. So what you really want to see is a change in your status. So you will be set in process and then eventually accepted into the guild. You'll also get notifications, as I said, as people leave comments and things of that nature. If the comment is visible to you, you'll be able to check it out. Great. So now I can see, I've clicked recruitment, view applications. I can see my application and the current status and see that it was accepted. I can click into it for more information. Maybe I forgot something. I can put in some notes. I can also see in my email here, I've received a new email that was a change to my status. And here you can see that the status has been accepted. Yeah, so after that, it's really just all about playing with your guildies, having a good time. We're working towards getting into raiding, and so everybody should be working on their to speak as a giant, excuse me, the giant language quest, and then to speak as a dragon, and then we'll be moving on through that process. So we're definitely excited to open up the floodgates and officially become part of the Fallen Gate community. We really look forward to being a part of it, and we hope that you will enjoy and join us in this adventure and come and take it on with us. We also have this housing unit, I should mention, where we have trade skill crafting tables and things of that nature available, as well as quite a few other goodies, storage. Basically, we're trying to emulate anything that's found in the guild halls, since they've made the crazy decision to leave guild halls out to Desert of Flames. If that infuriates you, look at in the options here. We can change our voice packs, but that feature's not available till Desert of Flames for whatever reason. But we got our crafting tables. If you'd like to get to the house, you'll click the EverQuest 2 button, click Housing and Leaderboards, click Medium Houses. Down here, you can click Filter to Guild to get ours real quick.